Code Talkers are a deck that likes to link someone and tries to establish a U-link. Up first is Lady Debug. If this one's normal or special summon, you can add one level 3 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand, so this can get all of your important cards you might need. 3 Microcoder. This one can be used for a link material for a Code Talker monster from your hand, and then when it's sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, you can add one Cynet spell or trap from your deck to your hand, or if it's on the field, you can add a level 4 Cyberse monster instead. So this is how you can get your most powerful spell to get the rest of your combo going. 3 Code Generator. This one can also be used as link material for a Code Talker from your hand. And then if it's sent from the hand or field to the graveyard for a link material, for a link summon of a Code Talker monster, you can send one Cyberse monster with 1200 or less attack from your deck to the graveyard. And then if it's was used on the field, you can add that card to your hand instead. A lot of times you'll send Dotscaper. If this one's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card, so this helps you get another body on the board. 1 Knightmare Corruptor blee. The most important effect is that the owner of this card can only link summon, and then you can give this to your opponent by using it as a link material, and then once it's sent to the graveyard, it'll special summon to your opponent, and then once you establish your U-link, you're locked out of summoning at all, which is pretty cool. 1 Formud Skipper. When this one's sent to the graveyard as link material, you can add one level 5 or higher Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand, so this helps you get more extenders. 2 Get Cheery, add Ignister. You can target one Cyberse effect monster you control, negates the effect, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand, so this helps you get another body. And also, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster you control, and target is unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of your opponent's turn, so it is some protection as well. 2 Parallel Exceed. This is how you can get 2 bodies on board with just 1 card, which is pretty cool as well. 1 Boot Staggered. When a Cyberse monster is normal summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand, so this helps you can get more Cyberse monsters for that first link summon. 1 Scrypton. You can banish one Cyberse monster from your graveyard, except Scrypton, special summon this card from your hand. And also, if this is sent to the graveyard as material for a link summon of a Cyberse monster, you can target one banished monster, shuffle it into the deck. This just helps you get more Cyberse monsters on the field. 2 Balancer Lord. Once per turn, you can pay 1000 life points during your main phase. This turn, you can normal summon one Cyberse monster in addition to your normal summoner set. And a lot of monsters can gain their effects from normal summons, so this is pretty cool to have. 1 Cyberse Gadget. When this one is normal summoned, you can target one level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, but its effects are negated, so you can get another Cyberse monster on the field this way. Also, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Gadget token. So this also helps you get more material for your link summons. 1 Mathmech Subtraction. You can target one face-up monster on the field. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except Cyberse monsters. Also special summon this card from your hand. So this helps you get another Cyberse monster again onto the field. 2 Backup Secretary. If you control a Cyberse monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. 1 Sea Archiver. If a monster is normal or special summoned to a zone a link monster points to, you can special summon this card from your graveyard or hand, but banish it when it leaves the field. It's just more link fodder. 2 Cyberse Converter. If all monsters you control are Cyberse monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. So this is just another way to get another Cyberse monster onto the field. 2 Link Infraflyer. This one's slightly different, but you can special summon this card from your hand to your zone a link monster points to, but still gets another link monster, more link material onto the field. 3 Cynet Mining. Send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, add 1 level 4 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand. So this can get all of your important Cyberse monsters, and it just got reprinted, which is really good for the deck. 1 Cynet Optimization. This one can let you normal summon 1 Cyberse monster during your main phase. And also, if you're a Code Talker monster battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. So this is also a pretty good card you can search. 3 Cynet Codec. This is the main card that allows you to search so much. If a Code Talker monster is special summoned from the extra deck to your field, except during the damage step, you can target one of those monsters, Add one Cyberse monster with the same attribute from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except Cyberse monsters. You cannot add other monsters with that same attribute to your hand by the effect of Cynet Codec this turn. And you can only activate the effect of Cynet Codec once per chain. But this helps you to allow most of your deck to be able to be searchable. One Monster Reborn for more link material. One Salamangreat Sanctuary. This one is searchable and then it allows you to protect some of your link monsters by paying 1,000 life points. Then target one link monster you control makes its attack 0. If you do, gain life point equal to its original attack. And also, the monster you're giving to your opponent has 0 attack, so if they try to attack you, then it won't die. One Cynet Conflict. When a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated while you control a Code Talker monster, negate the activation, and if you do, banish that card. If you do, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects of cards with the same original name as that card that was banished until the end of the next turn. So this is a really good counter trap. And for the extra deck, 2 Code Talker. This is the one you'll go into first, and sometimes you might want to make a second one because you didn't get a search off the first one. 2 Transcode Talker. This one, while this card is co-linked, it and its co-linked monsters gain 500 attack. Also, your opponent cannot target any of them with card effects. Also really important is you can target one link 3 or lower Cyberse linked monster in your graveyard, except Transcode Talker, special summon it to your zone this card points to. So this allows you to get a lot more material for bigger link summons later on, and it's also an earth. And the wind is Excode Talker. This one is link summon. You can choose unused main monster zone equal to the number of monsters currently in the extra monster zone. So this one can help you chain block a little bit, but also allows you to search parallel exceed. One Shootingcode Talker. At the start of the battle phase, you can activate this effect. This card can make attacks on your opponent's monsters up to the number of monsters the card currently points to plus 1. But this turn when it attacks your opponent's only monster, this card loses 400 attack during that damage calculation only. At the end of each battle phase, you can draw cards equal to the number of monsters this card destroyed by battle this turn. This is a kind of a cool effect and also allows you to search water. 1 Code Talker inverted. If this card is link summoned, you can special summon one Cyberse monster from your hand to your zone this card points to. So this allows you to be able to search a light with the codec and then also special summon the one you just searched to continue your combo. 1 Splash Mage. You can target one Cyberse monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, but negate its effects. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Cyberse monsters. This helps you to get certain effects off by allowing them to get onto the field. 1 Firewall Dragon. You can pretty easily make this, and a bounce effect is pretty good, and also can special summon a Cyberse monster when a monster this card points to is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard. 1 Trigate Wizard. If this card gains effects based on the number of monsters co-linked to this card. For 1, a monster co-linked to this card battles your opponent's monster. Any battle damage it inflicts your opponent is doubled. And also for 2, once returned, you can target one card on the field, banish it. So that one you also might get pretty easily. But if you do end up getting 3, once returned, when a card effect is activated, you can negate the activation. And if you do banish that card, which is really what you trying to go for, and sometimes you can make it. 1 Update Jammer. This allows you once per battle during damage calculation. If your Cyberse monster battles, you can activate this effect, negate all other card effects on the field until the end of the damage step. And damage calculation for the battle uses each monster's original attack and defense. Also, if the opponent's monster is destroyed by the battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. But the more important effect is if this card is sent to the graveyard as link material, you can activate this effect. That link monster can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. So this can help you do more damage. And Encode Talker also lets you do more damage once per turn before damage calculation. If your monster this card points to battles an opponent's monster with higher attack than it, you can make that monster unable to be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage from the battle, and then after the damage calculation, have this card or one monster it points to gain attack equal to the attack that battle opponent's monster until the end of this turn. So it can get pretty big if you happen to activate that effect. 1 Talkback Lancer requires 1 level 2 or lower Cyberse monster, contribute 1 other Cyberse monster, then target 1 Code Talker monster in your graveyard with a different original name from that monster, special summon it to your zone this card points to. So this helps you to easily get back your Link 3 for little cost. 1 Salamangreat Bailings, this helps you to finish the U-Link and then search for Salamangreat Sanctuary. 1 Lingeribo requires 1 level 4 lower Cyberse monster. Sometimes you want to level your Cyberse monsters in the graveyard, and also if your opponent activates a trap effect, you can tribute this card, negate that card's effect, and if you do, banish it. So this can also help protect your monsters. And that's the deck at about $30. It is pretty cool to set up the U-Link lock, but it can be kind of long, so just be prepared for that. Thanks for watching.